Tramp and Hobo are having their own holiday party.
I'd almost get that impression. And the only one that hasn't started is Vim. Come on. I like that. That's a nice frame. Okay, it's running now. Oh, that's not nice. Ah, those yours, Sakura? Hi, Sakura. Are those your kittens that you put up there, or just some fun?
They came from Tenor.
Ah, ja. Do I get the impression Sakura maybe doesn't do English?
Probably not. That's translates to ha ha ha.
Ah, okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Shadow's Pub and Pimp Your Post Thursday evening edition from the Ramble. And welcome to all those out there on Vim, Facebook, and YouTube. So we got a few names in the line, so let's just see what we're sharing tonight. Axeman, you're up. Okay, mushrooms. You feel like you're in the dark? So, my new strategy is to start posting daily visual stories, not overloaded with text, like travel feeds has to be, but some more in the range of 15 to 20 added. Actually, I have a lot in my archives to present daily. So that's one of the first, some autumn mood and mushrooms, not eatable ones. Mmm. Definitely fall tones to those photos. Some nice ones there. Nice color. It's funny how we can be a world apart and yet the scenery looks so similar.
You eat the mushrooms?
He said not eatable.
Okay.
Very nice. Thank you, Axeman. And Contra Borden, what have you got for us?
So I got this post. It's a Sonic Groove Live entry by Barsky. So if you haven't realised, I think open mic contests run by Loose Cipher or whatever his username is kind of suddenly ended. And so this is kind of the replacement open mic contest. And I've participated in it a couple of times, but it's usually dominated by guitarists. Anyway, I decided to listen to this post, and it was a really, really good instrumental rendition of this young man. and I think it deserves a bit more love.
Very nice. So, Kitty Girl, do you have any ideas why Zipporah isn't able to set another key?
I have no idea. That's a very good question. I wonder if she's on mobile or is she on the laptop tonight or what?
The one that Contra Burden put up is a Steam at link. Oh, you just added it. Okay, I'll catch up.
Yeah, I just added it.
I scrolled back up and went, it's already a Steam at link. She's on the laptop.
Well, there on the right under keybind it says stop recording, so it almost looks like it's in the middle of trying to record a keybind.
She says it says record, but won't actually record, which is no matter which key I choose.
I had that problem as well with the desktop app, so I'm just using I'm using it in the browser.
Are you on a Mac, Zipporah? Because you're on one, aren't you, Contra Burden?
Yes, I'm on
That
Mac.
was going to be my next question. I couldn't remember if she used a PC in a.
Okay, so Contra was having trouble trying to use the desktop app, and he went to the browser. You want to try that approach?
And failing that, I just use my phone.
Zipporah says, might have been since I upgraded my OS, which broke everything. Lovely.
I know nothing about Macs.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Bluefin's not in here yet, because I know he's running one of the beta versions, and it seems to be working for him.
I've never been able to afford a Mac, although I understand a refurbished one. Oh, it works now.
Well, I came over to I'm on my mobile. Hi.
Ah, you're using your phone.
On my phone, it's just a little push. It's a touch push button. Got it.
Well, that's frustrating.
Quite.
Well, I'm glad you got it working so we can hear your lovely voice. That is great.
Oh, thank you. This is not the first thing that apparently has been broken by upgrading my operating system. So.
Deranged says pour water on your computer. Maybe there's dirt in the mic input.
Yeah, good idea. How about I just actually use honey? I hear that's a good antibacterial.
It fixed his. There's Tattoo J. Good to see ya. And Deranged, you're up next. Oh, he says that honey will ruin yours.
Damn it. Oh, but it'll sure taste and smell.
So, Deranged has posted here. He says, I want to make sure everyone's aware of the new Steam Engine token I released today. Coffee and I ran into a bit of trouble after launch, but it appears to be running smoothly. So now Deranged Coin is now alive and working as it should. It's a fun token you can use to reward other people with. You have to have 5 Deranged in your wallet to use the Deranged command. And when you do, it sends 1 Deranged to the person you are replying to. In return, you get a vote from my new Deranged Coin account that has 500 SP and some tribe tokens staked to it. It's a fun way to reward people across the platform. Check the post out for more details. So we can literally go deranged now.
Yep. In other words, when you see somebody pouring water on their computer, you can tip them with deranged.
Yeah. I could have used that over on Facebook last week.
Now we can reward posts with another token besides shade.
Yeah. We can give them deranged shade. Or we can derange the shade and throw them some coffee.
Don't forget the cookies. There's those too.
Ah, yes, and the cookies. And things.
And ass coin. Ass coin too.
What coin?
Ass. You haven't gotten any ass coin?
Oh, ass!
Yep, ass.
Yeah, nobody loves ass. that that cat coat token is going with a tipping aspect too. Cats make kittens.
Yes, and if you have enough of the cat tokens, you're supposed to get an upvote from an account. I forget what you.
Cat scientist, I think they call it. I noticed it showed up on the post that I put up today.
Yeah, it's Frank can tell us more about it when he's in here.
Yeah, we haven't seen him for a little bit. If nobody loves ass, why is there so many ass kissers? I have no idea. Not being one myself, but don't worry about it. You have a cat's farm? What do they plant kittens and raise cats? All right. Thanks, Deranged. And Raven, you're up.
His name is Wes.
Hey, I'm up already? How did that happen?
Well, when you're good, you're good.
Hey, there we go, it's working. So good morning, everyone. I just posted that this morning. I just wrote it. I woke up really early and went and posted it. It's a response to EcoTrain's question of the week about trust, and I think the week is finished as of October 31st. Of course, for me, it's November the 1st. But I don't think they care. People can still post stuff afterwards if you're interested in it. I just wrote about. I had a really tough couple of weeks actually, which is why I wasn't here last week with a work situation, basically where trust was being completely. What's something that's worse than eroded? Cataclysmically destroyed, maybe.
Ooh.
Obliterated.
Obliterated, yeah. So it was very easy for me to be able to respond to the question of how do you trust and who do you trust, that kind of thing. So yeah, but just posted it this morning. I'll just share that one since it's brand spanking new. So there. It's an interesting situation, but it was pretty horrible to be part of. So.
It's never good when trust is broken.
Yeah, and boundaries, like it comes into the whole thing about boundaries and setting them and maintaining them, and what do you do if someone does cross them, and more importantly, what do you do if it's actually someone who is like an employer, in that instance. It's so that and also involves disability and things like that. So
I've never really been able to figure out when trust is broken who I'm more angry at, the person that broke the trust or myself for trusting them.
Yeah, that's it. That was the question. That was my reflection. Was like, okay, I can sit and blame the other person for not being trustworthy, and all that stuff. But what role did I play in enabling a behaviour that allows that to happen? And how do I rectify that situation? And I rectified it, just FYI, I rectified it by resigning and calling the person out very publicly. publicly, which is a little bit unlike me, but it needed to be done, and now I've removed myself from the situation, and the gods will do what the gods will do with that ripple effect. So,
What was the response to the resignation, or was there?
well, it was also basically at the front end of this and the experiencing of this behaviour, which essentially is bullying, intimidation. There's all sorts of laws and statutes that are being crossed in terms of, let's say, industrial or employment law. There's all sorts of issues around the rights of a disabled person that are being trounced here. So there's lots and lots of different layers. The person, obviously, who I was calling out responded by basically saying, well, you can just leave now, as opposed to the standard, put in my resignation and, 2 weeks or whatever. Which, of course, is also a breach of law in terms of employment and so on. But then this person's actions have never been in accord with any guidelines, rules, laws, statutes, etc. So it was no surprise, and I'm fine with it. It's completely fine because, as the case is always in these situations, and completely different opportunities opened up almost immediately. So there is no net damage to my wallet or anything like that because of this person's actions. So if anything, it's probably going to get better. So yeah.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't have wanted to have stayed in the environment for 2 weeks anyways, because it probably would have been pretty hostile.
Yeah, precisely, and absolutely. The disappointing part is that the person who's probably affected the most, i.e. this client, this disabled client, is the one that's actually going to unfortunately suffer the consequences of this unless something changes. And we can only hope that my actions and them being very public, and I let a lot of people in higher up positions know of what was happening, hopefully something good will come of it, because no one's done that. A lot of people have resigned from this particular situation, but they've just literally just left because it's been too much. No one's actually spoken up. No one's actually made things public. So who knows?
Well, hopefully something works out for the disabled person and there's no blowback at the person.
No, there won't. Yeah, hopefully.
Deranged has asked for the Steam at link. So if you're posting on it for Steam, peek tonight if you would put in the Steam at link instead. That would help Deranged. I think he's on mobile and he's having trouble seeing it on the Steam Peak ones. All right. Thank you, Raven.
There you go, Deranged.
Zipporah, you're up. I don't think he's worked out how to do it on the mobile.
All you have to do is take that same URL, put your little finger where the peak is, do your little backspace thing, add IT, and hit go, and it'll take you to the Steemit version. Always works for me. All you gotta do is change the URL. Anyhow,
maybe it's the difference between lady fingers and guy fingers.
Maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, as per usual, I'm sharing really not for me, but for the musicians featured therein. This week, it's week 8, and Contra Burden. How do I say your name, dear? Already shared. Peter Barsky was very easily my number 1 pick this week. He's 14, I believe. He's Ukrainian, and he's just this incredibly gifted prodigy I really think that's a fair word to use. He's been in my top 5 before. He is mostly self-taught through YouTube because his dad approached teachers who said his hands weren't right, or something wasn't right about his hands. And the kid is just amazing, and he looks like this little emo. And he's got this totally flat affect that's somehow perfect. Like, oh, no big deal. I'm just doing these things that are really incredibly quite difficult and impressive. So he's not the only one. Everyone that's in there is worth a visit. Go have a listen. Please support them. There should still be a little bit of time to vote on their posts. I don't know exactly when they each post it, but that's part of why we do it this way, with 2 days for people to post and then 2 days for us to judge and then 3 days for us to try and get some traffic to them. So there you go. Either way, if their stuff has paid out, maybe go and see if they've posted anything more recent and encourage them to keep participating and engaging, because we need more of that. Thanks, guys.
Good stuff. And another thing you can do if they have paid out and there isn't anything more recent is just set up a comment and send them some shade.
Yeah, that too.
Bluefin like zippy visions. I kind of like that too. Oh, Blue. Why,
Hi, Bluefy.
Blue? Would you mind putting in what version of Discord you're using on your Mac? There's a couple of Mac users in here.
I've not had trouble in the whole, almost 2 years that I've been using it. I'm telling you, I recently upgraded to Catalina, and it has broken everything. Even every single hard drive of my little travel drives that I have, I plug them in and it says cannot repair disk, so I can't save anything to my hard drives. And I think it also broke my Discord. Blah!
That's no fun. So
No.
was it Define the Dollar that I saw make a remark about cats being like SPI? And he's proctoring an exam, so I can't get him to explain what he was talking about.
No idea. I've never heard of this.
I actually run the script that pays out the kittens for every cats that you own.
Yeah, I knew you could do that conversion, but I wasn't sure what his reference was about it being like SPI.
Some people think that SBI is a big Ponzi scheme.
Some people apparently aren't very well informed.
And I know that some people are just downvoting the SBI reports, like the ones that people have to upvote to get bigger upvotes on their posts later on.
Yeah, that is being, from my understanding, that is being phased out.
Yeah, I did see that post saying that they were going to slowly stop that.
Joseph, he's a man of considerable integrity as far as I'm concerned. And he really does put an effort in to make sure that things are on the up and up. So I kind of think that maybe a lot of the downvoting him is disinformation.
Yeah. I heard someone say, who it was? I can't remember who it was, but it was just funny that SBI is the Steam welfare system.
Well,
Quite funny.
yeah. People have some interesting takes on the concept that some of it is just basically being opposed to the concept of universal basic income, which is basically what the program is. And you don't get into it by buying into it. You get into it by sharing it with others.
Yeah, you can't sponsor yourself. You're going to sponsor someone else.
That's one of the things that I like about it. And it's one of the reasons I like using it for a giveaway is that one SBI over time will improve a vote that they're going to get in return that they're going to get on their post down the road, instead of just sending them one steam and that's it, done. Kind of has an ongoing return.
It's got a longer. It has a longer return.
Yeah. James, that's Contra Borden talking, not Blue. Blue hasn't said anything.
Yes, I've kind of got hay fever, a cold. I don't know what it is. It's spring here, so I might sound a bit off.
It's that accent of yours.
Yes, totally okay.
Yeah. So, Sakra, you have something for us that you're ready to share? So I know this is your first time, so if you put your link into the text channel like you've seen the others do, are you going to come on voice or are you going to do by text? Oh, he's very American. Hi, Rondon. Sakra, are you with us? Maybe Sakra's left us? There you go. Are you ready to post? There we go. Okay, do you have a write-up? You need to give us a little bit of a description here. Oops. Thank you, Blue.
Well, I told her a little bit ago she needed to have something to drop in the chat with the link, and maybe she's pulling that.
Okay, she says, I am almost always running Lightroom and Photoshop, never have had an issue with Discord. Maybe, oh, that's not about the post, that's about Discord. Can we have something about the post then, Sakra? And very good English. And we're waiting, Sakra. Okay. Sakra, are you with us? I don't think we've got that much of a language issue here. Well, except she went in line to do it. She just hasn't completed the presentation. What does that mean?
Lo siento means I'm sorry.
Okay, well, have you got a couple of sentences you can give us about your post? Okay, thanks, Blue. Blue says her post looks like a look back at family and a look at her memories of it. Okay, not a bad first try. Nobody gets it perfect. Okay, so you have the PYPT attendee role there, Sakra. You'll be a pro in no time. Okay, so I have an empty list for that, folks. Who has some posts to fill it with? There, Axeman does. Yeah, you know, like posts on Steam. Not the kind you put out in the farmer's yard. There we go. Okay, Axeman, you go ahead and post, and then Tattoo J. And then Snook. There, we're getting there. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit to learn, Sakura. Okay. So Axeman has an evening with green tea. Are you a fan of green tea? And I missed the write-up. Oh, okay, there it is. Another visual story with some acid color toning, just to make things a little bit different. All right. That's why the green is really green. That's one way of making sure green tea is seen as green tea. Yeah, you never know what CuriosityBot's going to say next. Okay, Jay. Please be on voice. Are you on voice with us, Jay? Jay? He's typing something.
Are you on push to talk, Jay? Because I noticed that your mic is unmuting and then almost immediately muting again. You have to be on push to talk, and this just.
Oh, yeah, you may be set on voice activity that will automatically mute you. Rondon's going to tip me one boot. Can I have 2 boots? I have 2 feet.
Jay, check and see if you're on push to talk. I would love to hear you speak.
Okay, is that working?
There, we gotcha.
Yes, that sounds awesome.
Okay, I worked out which button to push.
Perfect.
My post is the 5th in a series I'm doing of the tallest buildings in New York City. And a couple of people asked me to do that series.
You got some nice perspective there. That's not easy to do, taking pictures of things with height.
Especially in New York, finding good angles is really difficult.
Yes, it would be.
And no, not quite Aussie. The other neighbour down there, New Zealand.
Ah, he's a Kiwi, he's not an Aussie. Ooh.
Exactly.
Are those fighting words there, Jay? He just said it's the same thing.
I chose to ignore that with the contempt it's deserved.
You decided you wouldn't take the bait, eh? Deranged is on push to talk. This is a good thing. Very nice. Good to see you, Jay.
Yeah, I finally managed to make it in one evening.
That's good. Always love checking out your posts. All right. Snook, you're up. Oh, deranged. You picking on Ron?
Everyone always picks on Ron.
I can see that.
That's what he's around. Ron's fun to mess around with because he messes around with everyone else too. He's a picker-oner.
So they pick on Ron and they blame Shane.
Exactly. Now you're into it. That's the inside joke.
It's not very secretive.
For someone who's random person pops into a room, I think it would probably be pretty weird.
What's that?
For some rando person who just happened to stumble into one of the discords, they'd probably not understand what the hell's going on.
Good point.
It's a bunch of finger pointers in here.
So Snook,
Yes.
tell us true. What is this about?
This morning I was live streaming for a little bit.
Snook, I love you.
Hi. God's Unchained. And it's actually really funny because a couple days ago everybody lost their free core cards. So everybody is scrambling to get their cards back because it was reset. Because they're in alpha beta and now it changed to beta. And so there were people like level 900, and now everybody got put back to level 1. And yeah, so everybody's scrambling and it's trying to make a deck with no cards, and it's been a lot of fun.
Did you really mean level 900?
Yeah. I was again. Last week sometime, I was playing somebody that was level 900. And I'm like, and they had a red dragon, which means they have every single card. Anyway, so I actually held my own for pretty long. I was pretty proud of myself. I knew I was going to lose, but I actually held my own for a while, quite a while. So I was pretty happy about that.
So I'm guessing that there are some people that's just about all they do is they play Gods Unchained.
If you're level, you used to level a lot faster actually, because they were giving out incentives, and I was at like 180, and I by no means play all day long or all night or whatever. I mean, I was just playing, and then they said you got a certain incentive depending on your level, and I was close to 200, so then I tried to get to 200, which I did, and it took like a half a day. Well, in the last 2 days, I'm at level 25, and yesterday I wasn't feeling good, and that's like literally all I did, and I'm only at level 25. So they've like way scaled back how fast you can level up. And each level you get a free pack of core cards, and so it's definitely a lot slower.
Deranged says he's leveling up fast now because he's actually winning.
Well, I'm over 50% of a win rate, but everybody is playing zoo decks. They're playing really fast-paced decks because everybody wants to level up so fast. So, I mean, unless you like get the perfect hand, the perfect draw in the first 4 rounds, you're like, holy, I mean, you can be dead in round 3, and it's just like, okay, so you don't get, you do get XP when you lose, but even the winners don't get as much XP if the game only lasts 3 rounds. So if you have a longer game, you get 400 XP, and if you have a shorter game, then I've gotten like 80 XP for winning a game. You get 80 and then the 100 bonus. So, it just depends on it, you know, how you want to look at it. You can play 900 games, or you can play 4 games in an hour, or whatever.
Kitty Girl, it is a game on the Steam blockchain.
No,
Kind
it's
of.
actually on.
Pardon?
It's actually on Ethereum.
It's on Ethereum.
Yeah.
Why are we interested?
Because that's just what it's holding. It's just holding it on there.
So is it going to connect to the Steam blockchain? It's certainly got a lot of interest from the Steam people.
You're not allowed to do business on Steam. Yes, I am. I do enough on Steam and have been for 2 years. I'm allowed to play something not at Steam.
So Derange says we're onboarding people to Steam through the game.
Actually, yeah, OCD has onboarded quite a few of the from the Discord, from the Gods Unchained Discord, and got him writing really good posts. Really good post. I mean, long, really detailed posts about the game and how to make decks and all kinds of stuff. So, people come and they're running. I think this weekend OCD is doing a contest, and yeah, a weekly contest, and so and they're supporting the new Steamians with accounts, and people are really liking it. It's a nice group we have in there right now, in the OCD team.
Well, I'm in there. Oh, yeah, I'm not on the team. I'm in the Discord.
Yeah.
Lurking.
Can you get into the OCD Gods Unchained at the bottom of it?
I have no idea. I just looked in their general and tried to talk to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I was just curious because
That's
I didn't
actually
know how.
that's actually rather interesting that it's the token is over on Ethereum, but it's drawing people into Steam. That's an interesting one to explore.
Yeah. Yeah. And um what's his name? A city. Can
Acidio?
I pronounce it? Yeah. I mean, he's got Steam on his name in a Discord, and when he's in the Acidio, yeah. When he's in the Gods Unchained Discord, and he's always promoting Steam, always. And he's gotten a bunch of people from that Discord that are really good players, and he's like, you don't have to make a Steam account, but here's all the information, and actually people see the posts and read them, and they're I would say within 2 days, they've made an account and are posting. So I mean, so even though it's, Ethereum is what's used, but they are looking at a more stable coin, because people are complaining.
What's
And
it?
making it easy.
Because it's Ethereum, or
Well, that it's not stable. One day, when the packs were for sale, one day a pack was $2, and the next day it was, $2.50, because it's based on Ethereum.
it's so volatile on the price.
Yeah, it's not it's so many so I mean, depending on what the price of, but that's how they raised all their money, was through crowdfunding and sales and stuff.
So they're selling it at a dollar value instead of at a coin value.
No, it's just that when you look in your Ethereum wallet, it'll tell you in US how much you spent on something, or how much, what the conversion to US dollars is. So a pack of cards is always point whatever 0.74 F, or for 6 of them, or whatever it was, and that never changed. But then you see if you look in your wallet, it would be like one day that pack would be, $2, and then the next day it would be, $2.25, and people are going to look at that and notice it and saying, why am I paying more for a pack of cards?
Because
Even though it's costing them the same amount of Ethereum.
Yeah, it's a mindset.
Right, exactly. And it's right there blatantly in your wallet when you're making the purchase. But there are sites too that you can go to and use a credit card or whatever, and then they'll do that too. You could do it that way too. But yeah, it's probably the most people, the program, which is really a team, that I've seen on board the most Demians like in a very short time, and they're like writing posts, good posts.
So keep nudging around there and see if you can get somebody that's interested in coming on to talk about that.
Yeah, I've still never gotten an answer back. just so you know.
Well, I already know Asajo won't because he's not comfortable with his English.
Yeah.
I already know that much from a previous conversation I've had with him.
Yeah.
But somebody else may very well do so.
Yeah, they very well could.
So what I'm talking about here.
You might want to get deranged on that. He's better at being pushier.
Oh, okay. So what I'm talking about here is we've got this show called The Curation Corner that actually hasn't run for a few weeks because I've been having trouble getting guests. I do have a guest for this coming Tuesday. I don't know if anybody's heard about this Type and Earn. The developer for that is coming on. I've actually played around with that a little bit. It's actually kind of neat. You kind of learn how to type, or actually you improve your typing speed while you're earning the token.
I need that.
Well, there you go. So come on Tuesday and find out all about it. So you have to own 20 of the token in order to be able to participate with it. And what you're doing is when you're doing the typing, you're actually mining the token.
That's awesome.
Gee, Bluefin, I wonder if you won SBI. Contraburden, Bluefin, and Raven. Raven actually just left, didn't he?
Thanks for the SBI.
Right. I love you, Blue.
Yes, he did leave. Okay. So, Kitty Girl, you're up.
Well, there's a few people here that were not here this morning, so I want to show off my cookie jar. This is a vintage cookie jar that was on the kitchen counter when I was a child, and I just thought it was so adorable. I was always fawning over it. So when I grew up and my mom and dad stopped using it, they gave it to me, and it's graced 4 or 5 of my kitchens since then. And then when I came to take care of my elderly parents when they couldn't fend for themselves anymore, it ended up in storage, and I'm going through my things in storage as I'm going through their things, cleaning out the house and checking on my stuff and deciding what to keep and what to get rid of. And came across the cookie jar, which I hadn't seen in a long time. I was so happy that it was not broken and still in good shape. They do not make cookie jar anymore. Tupperware and other plastic containers have kind of supplanted them. So, yeah, this is definitely a keeper. But I think it's just so cute, the little Cocker Spaniel puppy at the top and the basket weave and the cool font and everything. And it's a nice ceramic item, very well made, I believe, and just lovely. So, yeah, had to share that with everybody.
It is. It's really cute. Bluefin says you always show off the coolest things, and Yeti, he's just good with any cookie jar, apparently.
Yeah, that's a sweet comment. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate that. I do try to keep my posts interesting, and and show off the more unusual things instead of just the blah blah things.
Yeah, you do. You manage to. And a short post for you, a 2-minute read.
Yeah, that was a little shorter than some.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I
I
think.
said what needed to be said, and that's it. I guess I could have gone out and researched the history of cookie jars,
Nah.
or talked about what ceramics are made out of. I do that kind of thing often, but I just didn't do it.
See, I would say that that's 2 more posts for you, kitty girl. Somewhere down the road when you have more time, you could actually do with how ceramics are done, and another one on the history of cookie jars.
Yeah, there you go. I'm never going to run out of things to post about, that's for sure.
No, I think that this actually is perfect because you're sharing a reminiscence of something from your own childhood. It's creative. It's perfect. You don't always have to have a long post. I think it's more important whether you have a message in that post.
Well, I agree too, and I did include several photographs that I took time to process as well as just make.
Yep.
And so I certainly would not consider this a shit post by any stretch of the imagination, even if it is shorter than my norm.
I don't think you're capable of shit posting.
Neither do I.
I just don't think it's possible. And I'm, yeah, I mean, it's just true. You put a lot of care and attention and energy and effort into your posts, whether they're 2 minutes or 20. And from one to another, I appreciate the effort you put into everything you do.
Good to see you, Ron. I do notice that you didn't
Sounds
use.
like a challenge, though. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I do notice you didn't use Creative Coin on it.
Yeah, I sat there long and hard and thought about that, and I wasn't sure whether to put it or not, and I always err on the side of caution and don't.
Okay, I'm going to tell you again. This is what is called creative nonfiction. It's true, it's written story-like, and it's about yourself. You couldn't be more creative nonfiction than this one like this. You're good.
Okay, all right, thank you. I appreciate your bringing that to my attention.
You agree, Zippy?
Yes, I do.
There you go.
I think there's creativity in pretty much every single thing you post.
I agree.
It has to do with the way you engage with the content, the way that you engage with the subject matter, and how you prepare the posts, the creativity you put in your choices you make and how you're presenting it. That's all creative.
You know what's really funny is there's some people that, they will go to the ends of the earth to try to say that they did something creative because they put up a sports post. And someone who actually is creative is going, I'm going to err on the side of caution.
It's because the kitty girl possesses that oh so rare and lovely thing called humility.
Exactly.
Well, and really, when I look at the people who do performance art, the singers that, rehearse for hours doing a song so they can participate in Sonic Groove, and the people that are artists that sit there for 5, 6, 7 hours covered in tempera paint, to make a painting or something. What I did was not creative. I don't know.
I think you're holding yourself up to too much of a standard. How much time did you spend processing those photos?
Oh gosh, I don't know. 10, 15 minutes each, maybe. There were 4 photos, so an hour, and then the time I took to write, probably about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half on the whole post.
Yeah, and you went back over that text and looked at it for its flow and the way it came together and that it had the information in it. Don't underestimate yourself.
Yeah, Yeah, I never write text and post it immediately. I always think about it, reread it, edit it, change it, move paragraphs around.
There you go.
So that took way more than an hour and 15 minutes.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Because, I mean, I write slow, and it takes me, like, I can write my free write, and it'll take, I mean, it's written, it's there, but it takes me another hour and a half to 2 hours to get it, to be able to post it. So, I mean, and I'm a little slow, but, but that's at least 3 to 4 hours just for a free write post. And I don't do all the stuff that you do for yours. And then I just post it and fix my mistakes after I see it.
And at the end of the day, the most important part of it is whether it took you 10 minutes or 10 hours, that when the reader looks at it, it matters to them.
Right. If they like it and they like and people, you got comments all over your post, kitty girl.
Well, I'm always horrified when I make a post and publish it, and then I find a misspelled word or something.
Oh, that's normal.
That's what edit is for.
I don't know how many times.
I was amused at what Zippy said a while ago. She said, "I don't think you're capable of shit post." So that sounds like a challenge to me. I'm gonna have to do one just to prove it.
You're gonna exercise your shit muscle. Hey, wait, that's called. Never mind.
Oh boy.
Ignore me.
Go for it. Zip.
Shitcoin. Yep.
Would you like some?
Shit.
We'll have to get Bernie to send her some special ones.
It is Halloween. She can send me shit instead of candy.
Oh my. I think on that note, Yeti, are you there?
Please be there.
There he is.
It's probably over in the corner laughing.
Yeah, I was like, man, they've gone right off the rails. No, it's a good time I was just listening to it. But no, hey, old Stacey D is over here peer pressuring me. Told me I need to get on here and pimp this. And this is happening tomorrow, and it's going to be the next live concert on the Interblocks blockchain. Listen to me. Interblocks Discord. But, so these guys are all ready. The post really lays out who's performing and what's going on there. But, really this isn't about the post. This is about getting the information for tomorrow. Jose has been so amazing. He freaking sings like an angel, man. And I just love listening to him, and he's bringing new guests, and he's really growing, and we're really going to start pushing a little more for him. And then everything that the post brings is going to go to them, the musicians. And we had a good conversation with him about how Steam is changing their life in Venezuela so far. And so we're like, holy crap, man. So we're just going to try to keep, whatever we can get from the concerts go straight to them and get people to start tipping them directly, But yeah, that's what this post is about, the concert coming tomorrow.
At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Well, Eastern Standard Time, whichever.
Yeah, it should be exciting. I know it's been 2 weeks ago we did the first one, and it seemed to be, people enjoyed it, and so hopefully we're going to keep this going. I think he's alternating every other week. It goes Interblocks and then Steam Terminal, and so this will be our...
That's my birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Tomorrow is your birthday?
That's right.
Well, happy birthday.
Thanks.
We're a little early, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey,
Woo.
I'm just about 8 hours shy of my actual birth moment.
Hey, can I just comment real quick to Snook here? He loves how I blame Stacey D. I'm telling you what, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but you'll know exactly what kind of mood she's in today, and you'll get it.
No, I don't. I don't look at Instagram. So is that I should look at Instagram?
Yeah, I'll send you the link, then you'll just get an insight to your old pal Stacey D.
Do we use Instagram? How do you put links on Instagram, or can you only put it in your write-up?
I think that's a new thing that you can actually put a link in there. Is that? I thought I saw that. For years you haven't been able to actually put a live link, so people always say check the link in on my profile. But I think I feel like I saw a link recently that was actually clickable.
Ah,
Oh, that'd be great.
it would.
We're still new to we're new to the expanding, Instagram and Twitter and all that. So we're still new to that kind of stuff. And someone told us, how to really work it, right? So Instagram is for your like, oh hey guys, I'm about to make a post or make a vlog, or I'm a vlog. So I'm about to make a vlog, and that's where you put it on Instagram. And then you actually make it, you post it to the blockchain, and you take that link, and the link for your done stuff is what you put on Twitter. So that's been working out. So I haven't actually dropped a link on Instagram.
Yeah, I do send links over to Twitter. I just changed the different. If I put a post on both Steam and Medium, I changed the hashtags on Twitter for each post. So I'll do Steam-centered ones from Steam and writing ones from Medium.
I think I'm just falling in love with Instagram. I'm not gonna lie. It's so right now. It is so just like, hey, this is what's happening just this second. It's not about all the prep time and the doctored up whatever you're doing. Like for me, it's just been banging it out like the quick stuff, and I really like that aspect.
Yeah.
Immediacy.
Yeah, hit me on Insta right now.
See, the crazy part is the only real use I've had out of Instagram at this point is I look at stuff from my niece and my nieces and nephews. They seem to be using it fairly heavily.
Right, I got that as well, and I said, hey, listen, guys, don't use my name. so they follow me and they leave comments and stuff. It makes you feel.
Tattoo J says that's how he uses Instagram as well. He's very sporadic on it. What did you say, Snook?
What is he under on Instagram?
Who are you on Instagram, Yeti?
I bet it's at Inner Blocks, isn't it?
No, actually, if I can, I'll leave it right here if that's okay.
Sure.
It's sure. No, we have Interblocks that's coming around, and on the social media stuff with Interblocks, really that's Stacey D heading it up. The positive daily post that people are seeing. That's her.
The Alpha Yeti.
Yeah, man. Anybody who actually watches my vlogs know all about like where the Alpha Yeti thing came from, and so it's pretty exciting. And I don't know, man. It turns out Freedom Point, there's a lot of other Freedom Points. There's a musician, there's a church. So if I don't beat them to the punch, I've got to come up with something.
Oh, kind of hard to brand yourself when there's a whole bunch of people using it.
Well, sometimes. So like I'm branding in some places. Plus, Freedom Point is my actual like my thing here in the physical world, as in like I make knives and stuff. Freedom Point, that's me. And so some places I just don't beat.
Interesting. So, anybody else have anything they'd like to share tonight? There you go. You just got a follower, Yeti. Anybody else wants to drop their Instagram link in? Go ahead. Insta winning. Okay, kitty girl. Go for it.
again, since there's a few people here that weren't here this morning, I want to share this link. I hate posting a link in chat right now and making all that stuff scroll off until everybody gets it.
They can scroll back.
Rock balancing done in a true art form. This guy is absolutely amazing, and Janton wrote about him and included a bunch of photographs of his work, and I think it is just truly a phenomenal thing. And then Paula G on the blockchain saw this post and went out and did her own rock balancing and said it was a very zen-like experience for her. She spent an hour balancing little pebbles, not rocks the size that he's got. She did little tiny rocks that you could put on a table, and balance, and said that she just felt so chill after she finished doing it that it was a fantastic way to relax and focus. So, give Janton's post a little bit of love, and then maybe grab yourself a few pebbles or stones and try your luck at it and get that chill experience that Paula G got. It'd be awesome. And Tattoo J, gosh, if you could do it, you could get some fantastic photos. I know that would be awesome.
So, Kitty Girl, the post that I was talking to you about, it's up.
Oh, really? Okay, awesome. I'll have to go look at that.
Hey, could I jump in here on the rock stacking?
Sure.
Have you guys ever been to San Francisco? Anybody here?
That's where I'm
Yes,
from.
I've been to San Fran on business one time.
So, no kidding, we were, when we were on the road, just this past year, we were out there and went over to a park right next to the bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge there, and there were like 50 stacks right next to the water, and I got some pictures here, and it was just incredible because there were so many.
What were they of? The Inuksuks? Did we lose him? Or is he going for the pictures?
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, I was going for the picture, then my phone got all sketchy. They were just, I don't know, they were, there was one section, like, it was like a grass field where you could walk, and there was a path, people were biking and scootering, and then there was just a short section, probably 10 yards maybe, where it kind of gradually dropped down to the water, but it had big, like, chunky stones down there, and so no one really walked down there, so you just seen pillar after pillar after pillar, like, no one messed with them, they just built them and left them. But I'll leave a picture real quick.
Okay. He's digging that out. Kitty Girl's typing away there. And we're waiting. We're getting some heavy rain tonight.
We have snow. It's covered.
Really? How much
Yep.
have you had?
At least 4 inches.
Wow. Well,
So buckle down, babe.
no, there's none in the forecast. Probably come out of your Midwest. You guys would be blaming Canada.
Well, we always blame Canada.
Whereas I noticed that photos coming out of the prairie provinces are showing snow on the ground. Might cool down there bitching and complaining some.
Well, the Yeti says that it won't let him post the picture that he was trying to post. But Tattoo J has shared one. Would you like to come on mic again, Tattoo J, and tell us about the picture that you...
Yeah, this is a guy that lives in the city I live in, and he's was always doing different ones of these rock arts around the beaches here. I saw him do a post of this one. It took me a while to find it where it was, but I got there one morning so I could catch it, as was his intention, with the sun rising through the air.
That is a beautiful shot.
It really is a beautiful shot and a beautiful sculpture too. That is amazing, Jay.
Yeah, that one was just with my phone. I think I got an even better one with my.
So Yeti, why want your picture post? Is it too large for Discord?
Oh, that's a possibility.
Yeah, I think that's what it's saying. I was trying to send it. Maybe I'll, well, I don't know. Maybe I can try to find another picture, but it was really cool.
You got the shaky little thing that says, your files are too powerful.
That made me feel awesome.
So,
You're doggone right.
I'm going to do something that I don't often do. The post that Kitty Girl shared about Janton actually triggered me to do a post because the concept of the rocks is actually something that goes back to the Inuit in Canada's north, where they do Inukjuks. So I did a post on that. So there you go.
Awesome, Shadow.
That's why I got back into Q, because I know you so rarely share your posts. I was going to put this up for you.
Well,
Awesome.
I got to do a little brag on this because I just happened to notice on my notices coming up on my tablet that C Squared put me in their featured posts.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
that's got to be, well, if not the first, it's pretty rare. So that was a nice little touch.
Now, if we can just get OCD to come and give you a hefty upvote, that would be awesome.
You know, the post that I did the other day, the one on Farley Mowat, they call me Dan hit that one with a really good upvote, which surprised the heck out of me.
Well, that is awesome. Congratulations for that.
Yeah, you deserve that, though. You also, like Kitty Girl, I don't think you're capable of shit posting.
Yeah, it's no fun to shit post.
Nope.
That Farley Mowat post did fairly good for comments and upvotes over here. Over on Medium, it's done practically nothing.
Really, that's interesting.
It's interesting.
It's definitely worthy of some good.
It might pick up over time. There's one thing with the Medium posts, they're there forever. Somebody could read it 6 months down the road and give it a little love, and it's good to go. It's interesting when I'm cross-posting between the two places, watching reactions to them and how they can differ in the two spots.
Well, of course, I haven't actually read the post yet, but just skimming down through it, I love the detail that you went into. Looks like there's a lot of good information here, and I'm definitely going to bookmark this.
I learned a few things while I was at it. Actually, it reminded partway through the stuff I was looking up, I remembered the throat singers, and I went, oh, I got to add that.
Oh, yeah, the throat singers are pretty amazing. I've always been in awe of their.
Yeah, and they're unique to the Inuit culture.
Hey, real quick, I found that picture, but it's in a post from last year. If I drop the post, you'll see the picture. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah, we sometimes drop posts in here and tell people don't vote on it, it's too late, but we want them to see something that.
Right. So when I need the picture to pop up, that's when it's not popping up. Yikes. Oh, I love throat singing. Actually, there's a band called The Who, and it's pretty amazing.
It's quite a challenge, from what I understand. Apparently, it was done as a contest between women while their men were away hunting.
The throat singing started with the women.
It's usually women that do it.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
It's a duet that is a contest from the one woman to the other that goes back and forth to see who gives up first.
So there's the Yeti's picture in Discord. I don't know why it let me put it in there and it wouldn't let.
Yeah, that's odd. But that's the process picture that out of his post, right?
Yes, I just right-clicked on the picture and the copy image and went to Discord and pasted and.
So it's small, probably smaller than the one he was trying to pull up off his phone.
Yeah, it's more like a preview of it.
Yeah.
And there's the link to that band that he was just talking about, The Who, that does the throat singing with the music, and they use traditional Mongolian instruments. It's an absolutely breathtaking video. Thanks for mentioning it.
That would be
for
different.
Sure. I mean, they're pretty amazing. They bang on in their own. Like I have, you watch it with the subtitles on, you get where they're going, but they're singing about their ancestry, and it's so powerful. You know what I mean? It's like, oh crap, you feel how passionate they are. It's really.
Have you heard of Hunhertu?
Try that again.
Similar. Hunhertu. I'll get a link.
Is that the Japanese ones?
No, Mongolian.
Ah.
Sure.
I will go on YouTube and I'll start with The Who, and a couple hours later I'm listening to some pretty funky stuff.
I'll bet. Pretty cool. So does anybody else got anything they want to share?
Well, that is a pretty amazing photo that Yeti put out there for us in that post.
It is.
Yeah, with the Golden Gate Bridge in the background and the stacked rocks. That's really awesome.
Okay, you've been listening to Shadows Pub host Pimp Your Post Thursday, evening edition from the Ramble. Till next time, it's all about community. And yep, bye, Wilma.
Bye, Wilma.
Well, I'd heard of that group, The Who, but I had not heard of Hunhertu. So thank you for sharing that, Zippy.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. I saw them live here. You see a little bit why I hard time saying their name. I feel like you need to be throat singing to say it.
You probably do have to be.